Thanks for clicking on the Ochanos channel. Let's get right into it. We cover trending videos trending in the United States via various social media platforms, covered across social media platforms, trending for the day in the United States. First we have, this is from Warflix at 10.7 thousand subscribers. I don't know anything about this channel. This is something I found yesterday. I think I've seen it before though. So this is what he has to say. Check it out.
Most people think that the Navy SEALs, the best trained, most capable killers in the United States, they're not. There's two different levels above Navy SEALs. The first most immediate layer above them is the Army Delta Rangers, Delta Force. That is so secret, they still don't really acknowledge that they exist. And these are people who are capable of doing everything the SEALs are capable of doing and doing everything that your clandestine services are capable of doing, all wrapped into one individual. Right. And then you put 5 or 6 of those individuals together and you send them to the places where not only is there plausible deniability, but there is essentially complete and total deniability. And those people are amazing. I understand why Navy SEALs have become popularized in media, because you're allowed to talk about them, right, where you're not really allowed to talk about Delta.
Right.
But anybody who really is deep into that culture of military.
Yeah, I really don't know about that. Yeah, like it's like you're not allowed to talk about Delta Force, but yet we know Delta Force exists. They have a budget. So I don't know. I don't know about that. And then he talks, he goes on and he talks about like CIA and stuff. So I could have sworn I had more video. Okay, so this is for those that are by Doc Rich, and it's apparently a 2-part video, and apparently this is the second part of it, where he says this. Doc Rich.
Still in doubt that they've been lying to you this entire time. He actually said it. Here's part 2.
I totally disavow the Ku Klux Klan. I totally disavow David Duke. Ultimately, he got to the Ku Klux Klan, which obviously I'm going to disavow. I've rejected David Duke. I've rejected the KKK, the Ku Klux Klan.
But David Duke is saying to his supporters and followers, vote for Donald Trump. White supremacists are saying, vote. Do you want those votes?
No, I don't want them, and I don't want him to say it.
And you want the supporters?
No, I don't want anything.
What do you think of white supremacists, by the way?
I don't like any group of hate.
David Duke announced his Senate candidacy, claiming your agenda.
Are you ready before you ask the question?
Newt Gingrich said every Republican should repudiate this guy no matter what it takes.
And I do. Rebuked. Is that okay? Rebuked.
Rebuked.
Done.
Do you want white supremacists to vote for you?
No, I don't at all. Not at all.
Yeah, I don't even know why that's a thing, to be honest with you. Yeah, that's maybe it's in the media to where they're saying that. I don't know. They've said that for years though. They say all kinds of crazy stuff about it. Okay, we are over at Instagram now, where you become Insta famous. Echo. Okay, so this is where I apparently had more stuff. I was getting it confused. That's what happens when you get old, I guess. But this is at 37.7 thousand likes. Check it out. She is Kimberly Spoog. Okay. And she got roasted by her daughter or something like that.
Girl, you didn't blend that out. The pigment is real.
Okay. I can't help it.
Wow, got kissed by the sun, I see.
Okay.
That girl's funny.
It won't blend.
That girl's
it
comedy,
just gets
man.
worse.
Because you're supposed to use a dot. Look. Wait.
How does that daughter know that?
I know. That's the trouble I had. You had to press that button. But listen, don't press the button. Because this is what happens.
Some cookies on all that good stuff. There's a lot of blush.
What?
What you doing? I'm hoping that's blush looks like somebody hit you.
Because Eden just came in and did the same thing. It was an accident. I didn't realize I got this new Revlon blush, and I didn't realize first of all, how to get it to come out, and then I'll watch.
All right. Okay, so apparently, this is Thug Mom Mogriel. She went out with her friends, and this happened.
You're red recording. You know your business, and if she gonna be a freaking sound on the weekend, honey. Now you get it.
Did you have a good night?
It was weird because I was struggle with it.
Okay, so still.
That music.
Am I not still?
Man,
No.
that sucks.
I feel like I'm still.
Okay.
It was like, you know how I'm short? I'm like 5', and he was shorter than me.
You're short?
Yeah, I'm short. And then I had him, you know how I like mushroom and pepperoni on my pizza?
Yeah.
And so we had that, and I grabbed it. He wouldn't stop hitting on me, and he wouldn't stop hitting on Becky either.
Yeah.
And then I threw I threw a mushroom at his head, and it landed on his face, and I yelled, "Grow, Mario, grow!" And he
Okay, so this girl, at least he's putting in the effort. Just that look alone, right? That look alone is like concerning. Oh, wait. See, I didn't know that. He's like missing his hand. Okay, so I'm gonna have to do some editing on this. So this happened in Orlando by Racked Up Reese. You're gonna see some blurring, and you're gonna see some blurring.
Shit.
Oh my god. Dude missed it. He missed, and he like almost kicked himself in the face. But yeah, he did kick him once. I'm gonna blur that out. Okay, so this is Brother of Color. Apparently some kind of challenge with slime. Okay. All for
That does not sound good. Oh! What was that?
some bad acting.
What was that?
I smacked the table. Y'all got it?
Oh my!
Oh, can I take my blindfold off now?
Okay. Next. Okay, so this is Savannah Hurd. What is she doing? I don't know.
Nothing crazy here, just
Oh, banana. Why?
I'm trying to eat this banana.
Okay. Why are you trying to eat a banana if it gives you that reflex, like a gag reflex? I don't know. It's funny though, but it's not.
Oh, you don't want to just, you know, it just tastes like a little bit too much like a banana, you know? The texture. Can't do it. Oh, sorry for that.
Okay. So this is I think this is pretty cool. And I showed this to my wife. I'm like, hey, this is pretty cool, man. This is like a game for Christmas. Check it out. So you land it, right? And then you get to unwrap the gift.
Are you sure it doesn't need more water?
Oh!
Go! You got wait, you got
Keep ripping it open!
Oh my god! Wait, I keep going?
Yes, until somebody beats you.
It just gets smaller and smaller. All right, so I never watched this to the end because it was like, I don't know how long it was, but yeah, it's had a whole bunch of likes. I'm imagining like it's probably like a gift card or something. So this is, man, I almost couldn't believe that this was real. Like, how could these people record this? But how could you not record it? But if you did record it, how could you post it on social media? Sad. Watch.
Joshua, stop. Oh no. Emma.
What?
I pooped. I'm shitting.
Oh no. Oh no.
It's a lot.
Oh my god, dude. Why didn't you stop, dude? Seriously? Okay. Why didn't you stop? Like, how did you let it get that far? Why didn't you, as a passenger lady, I don't know what your name is, but you know what? You could, I mean, that's wrong. It's just wrong. It's wrong. There's no way to explain it. It's just wrong. I would have done if he wouldn't have pulled over, I would have said, you need to pull over. I'm gonna go in my pants. And then if he didn't pull over, or she, if I was her, I would have sat in his lap or put my rear to his face. Like this is what you get. Not funny. It's not funny. I think she went. Okay. Yeah, no, it's not funny. It's not funny at all. Now this one right here, I've seen her on, I think she's on a like reality TV show where she's Spectrum. So I thought it was cool.
Abby walking down the street from walking the dog by herself. Guys, this was the scariest thing I ever worked on, and there's so many
Hey.
Hi, how you doing?
Well, she was like an older woman.
What happened on the walk?
Sadly, an older woman started coming towards me. Like she was treating me like a witch.
No, she probably made a mistake and didn't see you is what I would say.
Yeah.
So she wasn't doing it too, and it happens to sometimes anyone that's out in the street walking. So you have to look.
But I didn't get run over.
She didn't do it on purpose, honey. You handled it very, very well.
But how did that guy handle almost getting run over to New York?
What did he do?
He said, "F you, asshole." That guy in New York.
You didn't do that, did you? To
No.
this old woman? Okay, thank
That's only if I'm in New York, not here.
you. Okay, so if
I
you
have
were
to be in New York City.
if it happened in New York,
Well,
you
if
would have
you're
said F you.
Well, if you're in California, yeah, no, that's a natural response.
Probably.
To the old woman?
I'd say this. Watch where you're going, you son of a bitch. I'd say that in New York City.
Okay.
Okay, so we are over at X now, our news section. Yeah, we have news. We have news. High quality. Nothing but the best. Okay, let's go to bookmarks. And I have this posted from One Bad Dude. And One Bad Dude, if I think this is a repost, though, of somebody else, right? This is not One Bad Dude. This is just One Bad Dude post. So, listen to what this TikToker has to say to all of y'all.
If I needed a job, I would ask for a job. I'm disabled and chronically ill and can't work. I'm disabled and chronically ill and can't work. Hi, I'm disabled and chronically ill and can't work. I had somebody DM me yesterday, had a message request. Hi, I have a website.
Okay, I would like to say that chronically ill. My wife is chronically ill, right? She has lupus. I also have a friend who has lupus too. He worked through it for like 20 plus years. He was in the Air Force. Yeah, so I don't know. He's retired now. He's like my age. He's retired now.
You could do that work. It's probably the same amount of work or less than making TikToks. First of all, I'm hyperfixated on TikTok. If you don't know what that means, then you don't get to have a conversation with me. If you don't understand how that works, you don't get to have a conversation with me. But all of my videos say I am disabled and chronically ill and cannot work. Or they should. Or they imply that. I am disabled and chronically ill and cannot work. I am asking for...
Okay, so that's why I quit the platform on TikTok because, for one thing, it's ghetto, and then you got people like this who literally ask for money.
for money. I am asking for money specifically because that is what I need. If I needed a job, I would ask for a job. Say again. If I needed a job, I would ask for a job. Y'all are so abusive and make yourselves believe that you're being helpful when you are just ignoring people and imposing your own will onto them.
Wow.
I am disabled and chronically ill and cannot work. If I needed a job, I would ask for a job.
Okay. Is it like some type of mental illness? I'm thinking chronically ill, mental illness, retardation. Special needs. Yes, you are. Okay, she has special needs, and she can't work because I don't know, man. But I know this is gonna get a lot of hate. Okay, so this is from Alpha Fox. No wonder men are overdating. F this. I follow Alpha Fox. Check it out.
That's number one. No one.
Oh, hey.
As a man, there's certain things that's mandatory that you should pay for in a relationship with a woman. Okay. For example, her rent. That's number one. No woman should be paying her own rent if she's in a relationship with a man. All right.
Maybe.
Her car payment,
If you're married, yeah.
her light bill, her groceries.
Oh, wow.
Absolutely. She should never pay for groceries.
Oh my goodness.
Her gas, her insurance, because I mean, if you're paying her car payment, you might as well pay the insurance
Might
as well.
as well.
Don't you care about her safety?
Yeah.
Yeah, pay the
Oh,
insurance.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Shopping. Okay. Your woman should never have to spend her own money to shop. I mean, what is the point of her with you?
Oh.
For her good.
Wait, what did you? I'm gonna have to bleep out that S word, man, because that implies some kind of like. So she's gets paid for it. We know what that's called.
Good health? No.
Okay, I have to stop that there. So, okay, yeah. I didn't know that she gets paid for that. So, oops. No, I think she's just talking about regular relationships, which is kind of, I mean, this is from Rizagrad24. Reuters reports that European allies, including France and Germany, are coordinating a response in case the U.S. moves to take control of Greenland. Really? Dang, bro. Okay, so this guy right here, this is by Brandon. Brandon he's like OG, man. He's super famous. X. My bad. I apologize, Brandon. What would you say to them?
All right, Mega.
Bad acting, by the way.
You can have it. You can have.
See, I'm from California. So, yeah, us people in California who've been to Hollywood, you know, even if we just drove down the street, we are obviously experts on acting. Everybody wants to be an actor in California.
The whole damn thing, the whole damn country. You and friggin' Trump, that whole administration can go to hell. I've had enough of you guys. You know, all I ever do is come in and ask questions.
Bad acting.
And you guys are just as mean as snakes, man. As mean as you can friggin' be. We've had enough. My wife and I are selling our place, and we're moving. We're gonna friggin' move to Mexico, man. I'm so tired of you guys.
Yeah, he'd do so well in Mexico. So well.
My wife is in the house right now, bawling her friggin' eyes out because of you guys. What the hell's the matter with you? Where's your humanity?
See, it's that he thought that extra breathing thing would add.
Mark my words on this.
Yep. But
Trump's going down. That whole administration is. And I'll watch it.
I mean, he's not lying because, you know, the term ends, so he's not really
lying. Furthermore, I'm not going anywhere.
I'm not going anywhere. I was just acting.
You know what? I'm going to be here for it. I'm going to be here for when the administration falls. You guys crawl into your little holes and you hide and try to act like you had nothing to do with it.
Nah, man.
Because they're going down.
I'm an American.
It's only-
I'm an American. I don't hide. I don't hide. I've never hid. And I'm not gonna hide. Okay? You are dumb. Dude. You're dumb. Anyways, I don't want to show that because I don't want to have to put another, every time you show like an AI generated video, you have to put a disclaimer up. I don't like that.
From Mexico. And
okay, so this lady right here, wait, who posted this? This is from Genius Tech, all right? This is liberals. Check it out.
so your lawn maintenance is about to skyrocket because 90% of workers in the lawn maintenance industry, they come from Mexico. And whether they're here legally or not, Stephen Miller, who Trump's going to put in charge of his...
Dude, like, okay, I don't understand. I don't know if she understands how stupid she sounds, because she's literally saying that we have illegals doing your lawn, so your price is going to go up. That doesn't click in her head. Like, hey, you're going to have to pay more for your lawn service? Seriously? I don't even want to play the rest of this because she goes on into groceries too. Like your groceries. They pick your groceries, which is true. They do. But like I've discussed this several times. It's like, okay, the farmers, it's rigged. The whole system is rigged to where the government controls the prices and how much can be grown. So the farmers want to try and make as much profit as possible. They make as much profit as possible by paying by piecework or by ton of these people who pick the fruit, which is not fair to them. It's really not. Unless we work something out with another government to where we ship them in and then it's understood that they're being paid their hourly rate in their country, but well, right? There needs to be a conversion that's fair to the workers that doesn't take advantage of them. This lady, I don't even want to show the video because she just irritates the F out of me. And that it is what it is. Your prices are going to go up because the illegals cut all your lawns. Yeah, it's true. But you're dumb, lady. Anyways, that's all that we have for today. I'd like to thank you if you watched the channel for this long. We make a video Monday through Friday, a long one. That's this one. And then we make a short video either before the stock market opens or after the stock market opens with my bird boy Pete. I made one today because I made an exit. And I also, shortly after that, made an entry. But I didn't make a video. I'll do that tomorrow. Hopefully I'll sell that today, which is what I'm hoping on. Thank you very much for joining the channel. We get a subscriber or a lot of subscribers every single episode. Thank you very much for clicking the like and subscribe. You do that by clicking that face up there. That's my face. That's how you join the channel. It doesn't cost you anything. It's free. With that said, thank you very much, and we'll catch you in the next one.